don't speak to each other anymore. We're not allowed to be in the same, per Warner Brothers court order, same room without a mediator present anymore. It's just gotten really, really, really itchy. But when we're in character, we're fine.
And are we going to be seeing any more Sam Castiel interaction this season? Because the last time they interacted, it kind of got a little bit heated.
It was awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Yeah, I think we are. I know we are. Yes. So I think that we're going to mend fences in the future and get along. Yeah. So don't lose sleep over that.
I have one more question.
Okay.
During the same episode, when Castiel sat on the whoopee cushion, did Castiel take the whoopee cushion, and is he going to use it against Dean at some point?
No?
He didn't. It was a mistake on my part to not walk out with that prop, because that would have been fodder for a lot of future work. That scene was incredibly difficult to shoot, because at first, all three of us resisted it, and we called Eric on the phone. We're like, this is the only time that this has happened. We resisted this. We're like, the whoopee cushion is stupid, we said, on the phone to Eric in LA. And he was, trying to talk us down and convince us that the whoopee cushion was going to work and that it was going to be okay. And we were like, it's just not going to work. And we each took a turn on the phone with him, trying to persuade him to take the whoopee cushion out of the scene. Because we just were like, it's not funny, Eric. I mean, we're here blocking, we're rehearsing. It's not funny. It's screwing up the scene. And then when we started shooting the scene, we couldn't stop laughing. So it took forever to shoot because, first of all, we were being obstinate, annoying actors, and we wouldn't start shooting it. And then once we did, we couldn't actually do it because we were laughing too hard. So it was, yeah, we got our own on that one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Mr. Collins. How are you?
Hi, Miss.
I'm raised to respect people I don't know, so I feel awkward calling you by your first name.
Thank you for not. Yeah, it's been rude of all of you. So.
I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your...
Or is it Mrs.? I'm so sorry.
I'm only 19. I'm too young to get married.
Man, not where I come from, honey. Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, once you reach sort of reproductive maturity, you're ready to go, right? Well, these are my personal views. I shouldn't get into it.
I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your experience interning at the White House.
Interning at the White House? Well, every day at lunch, I would leave the White House and steal one of the White House badges, the security badge, and I made a mobile out of them at home. And then I later learned that each one of them, if I had read the fine print, which was on the back of each one, carried like a minimum 1-year prison sentence and 100,000 fine if you found in possession of it outside of the White House. So I should keep that on the down low because I still have some. It was fascinating because I was really excited. I had planned to be a senator when I grew up. I might still go do that at some point. Whatever. Yeah. Reagan. Well, the giver was amazing. And it was really unbelievably boring. And I sort of had a panic attack when I was there, and I thought, oh my God, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. I have to find something else to do. And that's basically when I started acting. So this was my fallback plan. This was my kind of emergency stopgap measure until I found something else meaningful to do, and I've been sidetracked ever since. But yeah, it was kind of a big deal for me because I was on this track. I was going to go to law school, and I was going to be a contributing member of society, and I've given all that up. It was really boring, and people were just like. They were like, everyone that worked in the White House was like paparazzi, was waiting to get a glimpse of Bill coming out of his office. Lingering in the hall, like, oh, I gotta tie my shoe, spending as much time as they possibly could, sort of being situated in places where they'd be likely to run into him and then be like, casual, hey, what's up, Bill? But that was sort of the prevailing mood in the White House, and it wasn't one of, what were fomenting exciting ideas about how to change the world. That wasn't happening. which is not to say that it's not happening in the White House now. Who knows? Or maybe it was happening, but every time I came by, they were like, oh God. Here comes blowhard. So yeah, it was good, because it was bad.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Hi.
Hi, Misha. I'm Ashley, and I wanted to know what is the weirdest nickname you've ever been given?
Wait. My mom called me Mish the Quiche. Always called me that. And she called my brother Bubba and Turtle. It was like she was trying to stack the deck against us. Yeah, this child is destined to failure, and I'll make it so. She also... I'm not going to tell you these stories. My mother watches these clips on the internet. I am, turns out. I lied to you, Mom, I am going to tell it. She dressed me up, she sent me to Cub Scouts. Maybe I've told this story before, I don't know. She sent me to the Cub Scouts when I was 4. I was very excited. It was the first time, go meet a bunch of boys. We're going to go play in a canoe and chisel things. I didn't know what we were going to do, but it was going to be exciting. And so I had long, flowing, almost white, platinum blonde hair at the time. You know how kids lose that? I lost it, but I had it. And really just pretty little bangs. And on the first day of Cub Scouts, also bright red nail polish and toenail polish. So, which evidently it's not the traditional dress code for Cub Scouts. So that was fun. I don't know why that story just popped into my head. I hadn't even thought about it in years, but there you have it. Early cross-dressing experience.
Thank you.
Thank you. That come out. Wow. Okay, show. Hi.
Again. I was just wondering, next week's episode, Abandon All Hope,
Yeah.
is supposed to be like a really big...
It's actually a pretty cheerful episode.
I was just wondering, like, it's supposed to be like one of those really big ones, so I was just wondering, could you like give us a hint as to what happens with...
No!
I wasn't asking him to like bring out the
Here's what I'll do. I'll just tell you exactly what happens. Yeah, you want a little teaser, little foreplay. The episode. Oh, here's a big one. It was raining a lot. Don't post that. I'll get in trouble. So it was pretty muddy.
Cool, thanks.
And a woman showed up to visit set in these white leather high heel boots. It was kind of awesome because she was just like stuck in the mud.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna, since I'm facing you and we've already had this awkward thing, let's do it.
Hi, Misha. My
Hi.
name is Monica.
What is it?
Monica?
Monica. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
No, we both have weird names.
Yeah. Okay, 3 minutes.
I'm a fashion design major, and I gotta say you look really good right now. You have great style.
Do I? Thank you.
And I was wondering if in an episode of Supernatural you had to play either Dean or Sam, which one would you play and why?
I'd probably play both of them. Because if I was going to do one, I want the whole episode to be much better than usual. And just tonally, I think that switching back and forth between like really amazingly good acting and then Sam or Dean, as played by Jared Jensen, would be disconcerting to the audience. So yeah, definitely both. Yeah.